Hi everybody, I'm Justin from Mainman Bassing. In this video, I'm going to unbox and review the Pflueger President XT30. If you're new to the channel, I do fishing adventures, how-to videos, and product reviews like this that all revolve around bass fishing. I'd love to have you as a sub, so hit that subscribe button. Also, if at any point in the video you'd like to own this reel, there'll be Amazon links in the description box. You can click it and you can take it from there. Let's get into the review. I like this reel, like out of the box. It's got a good feeling to it. It's my first Pflueger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I am. But I like it. It's nice. You have your box, pretty compact box. The specs on the side, features on the back. Open it up. Get your reel. Owner's manual and assembly part numbers, and it comes in a plastic bag. The handle is reversible. You just take the cap off. It's so funny because I actually posted the video saying that it wasn't reversible and that it was left-handed only, but you can reverse it. I just couldn't get that cap off for the life of me. Like, it wouldn't go anywhere. It's just so strange, but the handle comes out. You just hold your rotor for left-handed retrieve, and you're going to spin it counterclockwise. Just put your cap on. Cap screws on. I don't know why I couldn't get the cap off. It was so strange. I was absolutely convinced that it was left-handed, but it's not. It's fine. All right, now I'm going to edit in the rest of the video. Pretty smooth, pretty quiet. The other thing I noticed is that handle is just straight shooting out. A lot of the reels I've dealt with, they have a little bit of a curve to it. But, I mean, I still think it's close enough to that reel. It's not like way out there. And the other thing that I noticed right off the bat was that little bit of a tension. But as I use it more, it seems to be breaking in. Like, it's not like a free spool. Like, it's so super smooth that it's free spool. You know what I mean? Like something. I don't know if you've ever dealt with a spinning reel. It's just so super smooth. It's not. There's a little bit of a tension. I don't think that necessarily means that's bad or there's anything wrong with that. It's just something I noticed on an initial impression. But I like it. It's nice and compact. This is the size 30, which for bass fishing, you know, they had a 35 that I thought about getting, but I was afraid if I went to the 35 that it would become more of an offshore setup because the weight, this is 7.6 ounces. It goes from 7.6 to 9.1. So I kept this. So I kept it at the 30. And it's weird. The mono capacity for the 30 is at 4 pounds is 255 yards. At 6 pounds it's 145, and at 8 pounds it's 130, which I am going to use 8. I don't think I'm going to drop down to 6. I like that 8-pound test. Well, who knows? Maybe I will, but I'll probably end up spooling it with braid and then just tying off fluorocarbon leaders. Or if I put straight fluoro on there, maybe just do some top water. Definitely not a crankbait or just a wacky worm. Something that I don't have to retie my line every 2 or 3 casts. Something that'll last a while. Otherwise, I think I'd burn through that 130 yards fairly quickly. So just a little, I don't know, I just wish the spool was a little deeper, but it's almost standard, that line rating. We'll start from the top. We'll start with your drag. Drag's nice. I like the drag. All right, like that's pretty much tight. And then your fingers don't really slip off it. I think the dial could be a little wider. You know, I'm going through, but I don't think there'll be an issue with that. It's fairly comfortable, and my hands don't have a tendency to slip off it. My fingers don't have a tendency to slip off it that much. So it's a nice drag. And then even when your spool's at max height, that bail your thumb doesn't run into the drag, which is nice. And you're gonna have an aluminum spool. The bail system, pretty well balanced actually, quite comfortable. Not that much pressure, even pressure to initiate it, and then to close it, it's not much turning power, and when it locks down, it doesn't shake my hand. It's a nice, even system. It's a very popular reel. Like, I was looking at a bunch of blog posts, and a lot of people recommend this for the money, for the price point. And that drag system apparently is sealed. It's a sealed drag system. Now, moving on to the rotor. Okay. So it's really weird. I'm trying to do my research here. They're advertising the feature that an aluminum main shaft. Right. But so you can see they've got the picture of the rotor, but I don't think that's the rotor. The rotor feels and sounds like graphite. So it's either graphite or carbon, I think. I'm not sure. I think when they're talking about the shaft, they're talking about the main gear that the rotor spins around. But it's nice and compact. And move on to, this is going to be a carbon fiber handle with a rubber cork knob. It's a nice knob, a little stiff, but the cork material is a little stiff. I felt softer cork, but it's still nice. Your hands just kind of glue onto that cork. Your fingers glue onto that cork. It's a good feeling. I like it. There are going to be 10 bearings in here. So it's really weird. Like this, I don't know. Like, it says 10 bearings. I don't know how many they're accounting for, because there's a roller bearing in here, and there's probably a zero reverse, anti-reverse bearing in there as well. So I don't know if it's 8 plus 1 plus 1, or if they're saying there's 10 bearings around the main shaft, and then there's an additional bearing here, and then there's going to be an I think there would be an anti-reverse bearing, because there's an anti-reverse switch. But it's marketed as 10 bearing system. Your max drag is going to be 10 pounds. Your weight's 7.6 ounces. The 30 is 6.2 to 1, which is going to bring you in 31 inches of line per handle revolution. Spool's braid ready. I think that's... it just feels like a nice reel. I'm pretty excited to use it. I've never had a Pflueger. I don't see too much, like, I don't have too many complaints with it so far. I mean, it just feels really nice. I guess also that anti-reverse switch is going to be right there in the center, which if you watch my videos, you know I love that location for the anti-reverse. Drag, like, so if you haven't watched my videos, I don't, when it comes to fighting fish, I don't really rely on drag. I rely on anti-reverse. So I'll set my hook and then open up that anti-reverse, and then I'll feed the fish line when it wants to take off, and I'll bring it in. But it gives me a lot more control over the fight, and that location I think is just the best location, because you don't have to take your hand off the handle, right? So I'm very happy about that. Very excited about that. And I wasn't sure. They didn't market it. It's not marketed, so, and it's not really visible in any of the pictures, so I didn't even know if there was going to be an anti-reverse on there, but there is, and I'm happy there is. I like this reel, man. This reel has a good feeling to it. I think if the spool was a little deeper, I'd be like super stoked. You know, I'd be like really happy, but as it is, I'm happy. You know, I'm looking forward to taking this out on the water. And it's just nice. It's good. It's got a nice feel. It's got an excellent reputation. Very well known. So that's it. I'm looking forward to the spring so I can get this out in the water and make a video how it performs in the water. So I think I've covered everything really that's important. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it's made. Pflueger's a German company or a French company. I'm not sure. It's made in China, so oh well. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you liked it. Hope it gave you good perspective. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I got plenty of these coming up, and I've made plenty of them already. Yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing this on the water. If you'd like to own it right now, there's a link in the description box. It's an Amazon link. You can click it and you can take it from there. Thanks for watching. Hope this gave you a good perspective. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking at this, if you're looking at picking one of these up, I'm happy with it, man. It's nice. That's it. Hope it gave you good perspective, and hope you catch a real big bass soon. Thanks. Bye.